What's going on, guys? This is Travesty here, and we are here with the first round of the playoffs from PPL NX, playing against a good friend, Shroomraver. One of the people who got me back into draft. He's Terrifier Breloom. I did not expect Breloom to come. Interesting. Oh, that's a red pen. I don't like that at all. We'll see what else he brings. I'm not super confident in this matchup given that. I didn't really predict what he was going to... I thought Terra Kilowattrel was the obvious bring. There's no Kilowattrel at all. Okay. That's so interesting. Kilowattrel is such a threat into my team. There is Terrapagos, Iron Treads. Everything else is as expected, but it's just that Breloom instead of Kilowattrel. Does my game plan change at all? I think I just lead Scarf Ogerpon. I mean, Torn now looks really good. You just have to find the Scarfer. Torn looks really, really good now. I'm very interested in what this Breloom's going to be. I mean, it's definitely got Rock Tomb. Terrifier could be like Poison Heal to deal with the Ogre as well. As the Treadlers. I think we don't really want to have to take an Ice Spinner on this thing. What do go into is the question. I think we go into hands, to be honest. Like, Cudgel won't two-shot. So I think we just U-turn offer it. Because if we get a little bit of chip on this thing, then Cudgel two-shots. And then we're in a pretty good spot. I mean, it does have the Haxorus to be careful of, but... Okay, do outspeed. That does a little bit. And I think I go Iron Hands. We might not live into an EQ is the thing. And so late last night, I was lying in bed and I already locked my team in and I was like, I should have brought, let's count this damage, 450 down to 341. That's a crit. So that did 109 on a crit. So he's not max attack invested. Or at least he's not adamant. It could be Jolly. He's not even Jolly max attack. Okay, so if he's got like that much investment, then we do live in EQ. So I am just going to click Close Combat. Yeah, late last night I decided, okay, not choice, good to know. So you've seen Ice Spinner, Volt Switch, not choiced. Good to know. So Torn outspeeds, Ogerpon outspeeds. We knew Ogerpon outsped anyway. And that means Gouging gets up a +1. We're good to go. Just need to break that Terra Shell on the Terrap. I think Prim is the most likely switch, or Mew. Mew's annoying. I will use Ogerpon. I will use Gardevoir for it because there is no Kilowattrel. Yeah, late last night I realized I should have Heat Crash over Flare Blitz on my Gouging Fire. And I also was really tossing up having Blood Moon over this thing. Close Combat, how much does that do? Does a good amount. Are you leftovers or anything? That looks... Rocky Helmet. That did about 35, so that looks fairly defensive. Yeah, so Heat Crash would have been preferred. So we never outspeed this, and even if he's like not invested, we don't take a Moonblast from this range. I am gonna go into my Gardevoir here. Probably should have been Psyshock over Energy Wall as well in case of Calm Mind shenanigans, but that's alright, we'll deal. Trace the Torrent, that's fine. I expect him to just flip turn here. Draining Kiss. Okay, that did 57 to my Gardevoir. Can we get any info from that? So you do have special attack investment as well. A decent amount. This looks like he's just physically bulky Rocky Helmet. Cool. Do I have any reason not to click Energy Ball here? Well, actually, do I have any reason not to click Moonblast? Because you know you're not AV. Energy Ball will do about half to Treads, which I feel like is the most obvious switch in. I'm going to Moonblast. He's at 75 after that Draining Kiss. That's good to know for gouging. Trade Flanders. What did I end up clicking? Did I end up clicking Energy Ball or Moonblast? Yeah, I just went for Moonblast. Big special attack drop. Alright, that didn't do much at all. This thing looks like it's probably AV. It should have done about a third. You're at like 65. Yeah, so that looks like it's AV. Good to know. I reckon you either Volt Switch or EQ here. I think you probably Volt Switch. Does Gardevoir take one? Oh my god, Gardevoir does not take an EQ. I'm going to go into Ogre. Gardevoir would take an EQ because you know he's not adamant, actually. But it's still useful to keep for the Prim and the Mew. Yeah, he does just Volt Switch. Wasn't worth going into my Treads there. And this thing applies a little bit more offensive pressure. I wouldn't be surprised to see either the Breloom or the Mew here. Taunt is hella important. If I can break the shell on Terrapagos, get a little bit of chip on things, we're in a really good spot. It's just hard because Dave doesn't bring what I expect him to bring. There's the Mew. Alright, we never click U-turn in case your weakness policy. I think he's probably special. And we definitely live one, right? Of anything it wants to go for. So I kind of want to just Cudgel's a roll to two-shot depending on his investment. If he's got much bulk at all, it won't help. But we live one pretty comfortably. And I think I want to do that to scout what he's going to do. Because... Okay, it looks relatively offensive. It is Agility Mew. Cool. I was expecting Agility Weakness Policy. Yeah, that looks like about what I expected. Now we go into Gardevoir. And hope he's special. Tracer Synchronize. Ice Beam. Perfect. He is special. Can we tell anything from that? Didn't do much at all. Yeah, that looks like it could be modest. Max special attack modest. Possibly even a boosting item. I am just going to Moonblast. Moonblast and Vacuum Wave looks like it should take this thing out. And if he's mixed, he's mixed. That's the problem with Mew. I could have Shadow Balled. Would that have done more to Treads? Yeah, I should have Shadow Balled. Goes to Psyshock. This won't do a lot. It does a good amount. That looks like it's out of Vacuum Wave range. Yeah, if I'd Shadow Balled there, or if it just got a better roll. How much is Psyshock doing? Yeah, it should never take me out. We will be weakened, but then this thing is taken care of. Shadow Ball is probably the play there. He might preserve this, but I doubt it. It doesn't really switch into anything anymore. It can't proc a weakest policy. Yeah, it just goes to Psyshock. Good bring, but Gardevoir did its job. So I think I just go for Chip on whatever comes in. Given he's Terra Fire Breloom, I can't hit it super hard if it terrors. I mean, I'm still a fucking Gardevoir, but... Alright, Mew dies to Gardevoir. Like Hurley. He's gonna go for the Rapid Spin kill here. Prick. I think I Vacuum Wave. Because if he can Rapid Spin kill me is the thing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Rapid Spin easily kills. Vacuum Wave might put it outside the range of lefties depending on his investment, and he might not be lefties. I hope he's boots. Like, you gotta be boots, right? I'm just gonna break this Terra Shell. Are we taking too much damage on the hands? No, we should be okay. He goes for Calm Mind. Okay. Are you lefties? Then. Not lefties. Okay. Calm Mind, Spooky. So you've broken its Terra Shell, but you're at +1. Vacuum Wave's still doing a good amount. This is where, again, I stopped Energy Ball to Psyshock. Yeah, there's a Rapid Spin kill, so you just get our Chip. So he's at +1 across the board. KO's Gardevoir. So this thing will kill an Iron Hands. So I think it's time to proc the tech. Because Treads will take one with the AV, but EQ's only a 2 at KO, and I'd rather keep... What am I keeping Treads healthy for? I mean, it's nice for Prim. Nah. I think it's hands time. So, we know you're not Choppal, you're at 75%. I'm just gonna endure. If I force this thing out, that's a win. I've broken its shell, so gouging looks like it's in a good spot. Please just attack. Yeah, Terra Starstorm, perfect. So he could switch into Primarina here, but that's okay, I think. Because he'd preserve the Terrat, but once its shell is broken, it doesn't really switch into things anymore. Yeah, he does stay in. Don't have Protect. Yeah, he switches. I thought this would happen, but we at least force it out. So we're going to die to Rocky Helmet. I just couldn't risk if he did stay in. I went for Thunder Punch and didn't kill. But that's good. This thing is now low. KO's hands. And Terrac is at 75%. So gouging's looking better and better. How much do we do to you with a Bleak Wind? If you're not Spadef invested or AV, we'll kill from that range. And because we know the Treads is AV, it doesn't take one into the other. Nothing else takes two. So now it's just about landing the moves. So Terrat will take one, but its shell is broken. It won't take one well. We at least force the Terrapagos out. And it shouldn't be able to set up on pretty much anything else. At least not set up like a Calm Mind and a spin. We know this thing has physical bulk investment from the damage that CC was doing. Okay, cool. Dies to Torn. Alright. Show me the Scarfer. Honestly, Tread's taken a little bit of damage. Even if it's AV, Heatwave does a lot. See what he goes into. Bind of Regenerators, I can always just switch this thing out and get some health back. Because Torn's a stupid good mon. I expect to see the Haxorus, to be honest. Bleak Wind does too much to Haxorus. Like Turley. There's a Terrapagos. Even if you're modest, even if you're max special attack modest, I think we live this after a Life Orb. Let's see, Life Orb will do 29. Yeah, we guaranteed live after a Life Orb, just. We probably don't live... How do I want to deal with this? If he just gets a spin up, that's fine. I still got Ogerpon. So I would just sack something. Probably go into Treads, honestly, if he doesn't get a Calm Mind up. Do I Icy Wind just for the chip, the guaranteed chip? I think I have to hope I hit a Bleak Wind. Icy Wind just does nothing. Okay, thank you, Torn, you legend. Oh, we get the speed drop. That's quite lucky. That's actually quite lucky. If he spins. He Terra Starstorms, he should live. Ooh. Okay. What? Oh, he might be Silk Scarf. Because that should have done 240 max. Okay, so he's Silk Scarf. Damn, okay, Torn was in a really good spot there. The question is, Do I set up with gouging now? No, Terra Starstorm does too much. I mean, like, Dragon Claw would take this thing out. Do I just go Ogerpon? It's this Terrifier Breloom I'm worried about. Because Breloom Muck Punch would do a lot. %, plus. B-roll. I'm gonna go into treads. I don't know if that was the play, but this thing is pretty low. It's at like 23%. I still have to EQ, unfortunately. But I will just do that. I could have gone gouging, but Terra Starstorm or Earth Power just did way too much. Damn, Silk Scarf Terrapagos. Not even boots. Solid Bring TBH. I just assumed no boosting item, and then we would have lived on 1. And with the speed drop, we then could have freely switched into this thing and still had Torn. So now. What does he bring in? Haxorus could be scarfed, is the thing. That's potentially what's stopping the gouging fire sweep. Lucky O'Brien. Unnerve. Cool, that's what I expected. If you are scarfed, you have to lock into EQ. If you're DD, then player off will take you out after this. Okay, so he's not scarfed. That does half. He does DD. How much is Ogerpon taking from a +1 Earthquake? You take 122. So that's the play we make. We preserve health on treads. Honestly, that Breloom might just clean up with Muck Punch. Chewing. Now, Knockoff won't do enough, Cudgel won't do enough, U-turn won't do enough. We have to click player off. Sick. Okay. That's one thing down, but now he knows we're scarfed. So probably Treads comes in here. This is going to be a close endgame. That Breloom is lurking as a threat. Dragon Claw does so much. Okay, if you're Terra Fire, do I just stay in here? Playoff does nothing. If I let him get up an SD, oh shit, I might just lose. I think I take my chip. Because I force the Terra. Yeah. It could get an attack drop, but if this thing SDs, we're in trouble. Maybe switching in treads was the gouging was the play. Yeah, it does nothing. Sub. Oh. Shroom. Shroom! No! Oh, disgusting. Why? Why are you this set? Okay. So he's not technician. Which means treads will take 2 adamant muck punches. Oh, he's bulk up. Oh dear. Oh, losing that Torn sucks. Well, we always click Earthquake here. Crit doesn't matter on the sub. And I think the only way to take this, we could have Drain Punch. This is bad, this is bad. We might just lose. We live on 7, but he gets back to full. And now, sub, bulk up, Drain Punch. He might not have Muck Punch, might be the only thing. So he's not adamant, max attack. In fact, he's basically no attack investment. We click EQ. We always just click EQ. Okay, he doesn't have the Muck Punch. That's good. So gouging might just clean up here. Depends on whether we live a hit from the treads. We should live a hit from the treads. We should always live a hit from the treads. So if we go Breloom, Terrifier, +1. I don't think we even DD. We just click Earthquake again. This should do a fuck ton. Even if you're like real bulky. Which you are, this should still KO. Yeah, even if you're max impish. And hopefully we outspeed because I feel like you're bulkier. You would have Muck Punched if you had it there. So I think we have this, barring a crit from, I shouldn't even say that, from treads. Alright, stop taking notes. Breloom, KOs, treads, dies to gouging. Now, we should always live this hit. Unless you crit us. And then even if you're like Spadef Ockerberry, a Flare Blitz will kill. Hands off the controller. Thing is, we just need chip. We still got Ogerpon in the back. And Ogerpon will outspeed this thing. no matter what, because you know it's not scarfed. I'm pretty sure this is AB. He goes for Earthquake. We live! Gouging! There we go! Oh, I was so stressed. I'm gonna have to edit that. Close victory against Shroom. My god. Good job, Gouging Fire. You're a stupid Pokemon. I did not expect the Breloom, and I was so concerned. Yeah, GG Shroom. That was a really close one. Shout outs to Gouging Fire cleaning up. That Silk Scarf really caught me off guard. I thought I had you with the Torn. Fucking sub Drain Punch, that's a really good shout because my best answer to it would have been Ursaluna and also the Gardevoir, which I had already worn down a bunch. So GG's to Shroom, we progress. That's really big. I think that means we're guaranteed to stage 3. And we go through to the semi-finals. So keep your eyes peeled for that one tomorrow. See you guys in the next one.